What's up, guys? I'm Jed Abendroth, and as you are aware, this is my 2022 Ford Maverick, and I love this thing. But I've had a slight problem with it here recently, so let's get into that. Now, of course, the issue with this vehicle I'm finding doesn't actually deal with anything Ford has done, or maybe it does, but it's nothing on the build quality or the functionality of the truck for the most part. Nothing to do with the engine, nothing to do with the transmission, powertrain, interior, nothing like that. Deals with back here. Let's look at this. The problem deals with the taillights. You see, if you guys have watched any of my previous videos, and I encourage you to do so if you have not, I went through and redid literally all but the front side marker lights with LastFit. And I've been extremely happy with what LastFit has provided, except for the taillights. The first set of taillights went out just over a year, literally a year and a month. So then I went ahead and bought another set, the original style. They went for less than a year. This May, I bought them in July of 2023. This May, they started burning out. These taillights, by beginning of June, all four had burned out. I reached out to LastFit, and they, lo and behold, not only were they sending me a replacement, they were giving me their new updated CAN bus T3 lights for taillights and turn signals of this truck. Now the tail lamps, brakes, and turn signals are all under two bulbs on each side. This is the XLT model, by the way. The Lariat, I understand, is a little bit different. So, got the bulbs, super excited, and went to install them. And installation, minutes. Super easy, no problems. The problem comes when you actually run the vehicle. Now, I've read in the forums, a lot of people talk about hyper flashing. We've had a couple recalls on the truck with the BCM module, which also controls lighting controls. Now, the first recall, the lights flashed normally, but inside the little blinker indicators hyper flashed. They went really fast as if the light was out. With the newest update, I finally got the normal indicator blink with the light itself. And the lights did blink at a normal rate. I never had an issue with hyper flashing. When I put these bulbs in, it's not a hyper flash issue. The issue comes from the taillights themselves. It's almost like the new T3 CAN bus lights overheat too fast. It's supposed to have this new fanless design to run cooler and be better. No, they just don't flash. They don't break. When you hit the brakes, they don't turn on after a couple minutes. And they got to cool down before they work again. You turn on the turn signal. I'll get a front turn signal. I won't get a rear turn signal. So why is this an issue? Well, first and foremost, it's a safety issue. You know, this is, if my taillights don't light up when I'm hitting the brakes, how does anyone behind me know I'm slowing down? Or if they don't light up when I'm trying to make a turn, I'm just as dangerous, if not more dangerous, when I'm trying to turn. Again, people don't know I'm slowing down, they don't know I'm turning, I can get rear-ended. And when I'm carrying not just myself, but my brother, his kids, somebody else, other passengers, that's a huge liability for me. So what is my decision with this? My decision is I got to go back to the stock taillights. As much as I like the idea of having a slightly brighter light, especially in the area I live where I'm just on the outskirts of the Appalachian Mountains, so we get a lot of elevation change, and during the spring into summer and then into the fall, we do get a lot of fog. So having a brighter light has always been a good option for me. Now I'm keeping all my other lights. The switchbacks in the front, amazing. The bed lights, cargo lights, and third brake light, awesome. The backup lights, still amazing. Super bright, I love them. It's just gonna be the tail lights. The tail light slash brake light slash turn signal have to go back to factory. Because I don't know how else to fix this. Now, when I first started researching this, I reached out to LastFit. They sent me the replacements. A lot has changed in the last like 48 hours. They've offered me a full refund, saying they can't understand why these bulbs don't work for my truck. But then they delisted the bulbs. You can't even get them in the combo package anymore. It is strictly no rear tail light from LastFit is even offered. So I guess word to the wise, get on the forums, read. Everybody seems to think it's a hyper flash issue and you can fix it with FORScan. I don't think this is a hyper flash issue. I think this is an actual issue with LastFit LED taillight bulbs themselves. And just for clarification, after I installed these and found that we're having an issue, I uninstalled them, power cycled the vehicle, reinstalled them, noticed the issue was still occurring. I unseated and reseated the bulbs, still no change. I unseated, flipped them and reseated the bulbs, still no change. And that's when I decided that after doing everything I could, I gotta go back to the standard Ford bulbs. So guys, gals, I hope this video is enlightening for everybody else. If you do have those bulbs, pay close attention because you don't get any indicators inside of the vehicle. Pay attention to what's lighting up behind you. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to do walk-arounds on your vehicle quite often to make sure your lights are even working. The tail light side comes on, it's just the brake lights and the turn signals that seem not to work. So I hope this is informative for you. And again, nothing against LastFit. I like every other light I've had. They're all the original I bought in 2022. It's just the tail lights I'm having problems with. So hope this helps, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.